And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boob. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And it's caught for the out. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jung-Hoo Lee.
He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And even if it doesn't sound like it, think about the pace over the course of a full season. That's over 80 home runs. Well, they're going to have a hard time getting him out in this one because he is dialed in.
Bobby Abreu now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And here is Matt Chapman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Chapman, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting third in the lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. To third. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Giants go in order. It's the Giants nothing. Dodgers coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Starting on the mound in this one, Cliff Lee. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And takes low for ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The line to kick the pitch. Swung on, popped up left side. Chapman. And out number one on the grab.
Batting second, the center field.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a...
Headed towards the corner. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. Here's Acuna now. Another solid power season.
Let's go, Ron.
And ball one to the right fielder. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Acuna tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. Man at second. Lee with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Abreu hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one found hard the other way.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Man on second, two down. In the air, right side. Abreu makes the play, and that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Now the Giants four-hitter, James Tibbs III. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
It gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The shortstop, really.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Willie Adames stands in. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off the throw. The flip to the pitcher is late, and they come away without an out.
Waste no time there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So bases all loaded up. And now Shea Langoliers. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Tibbs, the runner at third. Adames at second. Fitzgerald on at first with nobody out. That misses the zone. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And there's a ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bases loaded, 1 away here at the top of the second. And that one fouled off.
Look out, that ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The 1-1. Base hit, 1 run in already. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now the first baseman, Sam Huff.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
There's a strike. Double steal. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in, because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 down. Runners at second and third. And misses inside. And that one way outside. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Popped out and foul ground first time through. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Two outs. That's off the inside corner. And it's a ball and a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Up and in. Now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
On the ground. And that one handled. Whips it to first. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Babe Ruth. Lee back to work. Ruth needs just one more homer to pass Henry Aaron on the all-time list. The other way. Whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Incredible to think that 755 could have been passed once, let alone multiple times. What a remarkable career he's put together.
Cal Ripken Jr. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barreled on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Freddie Freeman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lee makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Man at second. Misses outside. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. This one in the air right field. Abreu squeezes it, and that is that. Back here at Oracle
Leading off
Park,
for the Giants,
top half of the
the right
third
fielder,
inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Abreu. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That one in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. Fastball is outside. To the right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Outside, ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Just off the inside edge. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 44th home run of the season. It's 3-1.
No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, James Tibbs III. Pitch misses there. 1-0. One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Corrals it. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Singled and scored his first time. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. That one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald reached on an infield single his first time. And that's down and away. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Two down, nobody on. And that is cut on and missed. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
On the ground, right side, Edman. On to first, out number 3. Back here in San Francisco, here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And first offering is fouled off.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now one missed.
3-1.
Next pitch in for a strike. And it's 3-2.
3-2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramos makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
The center fielder, number 99.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Doubled his first time. And Judge spoils that one. One out, bases empty. Got him swinging.
The right fielder, number 13.
2 outs, bases empty. Ronald Acuna Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ramirez will hit next. Fly to right his first time. And that's in for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 ball hitter up. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Acuna on at second with 2 down. And down on strikes. And that is that. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 4 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Judge going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now back, left fielder
Elliot Ramos now at the plate. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Hot shot to third. Zips it to first. Got the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Huff.
So up next, Sam Huff. His first at bat was a strikeout.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Foul ball. Two outs. And that misses. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Giants down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swings and misses. 0-1. Inside, just missed.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Huff. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Cal.
And now Cal Ripken Jr. He's already homered in this game. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First offering, and it just misses. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a miss.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That's down and in. That one the other way. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the
center fielder
Mark Davis taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings through that one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Abreu stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's hard hit on the line. Ruth makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Chapman, the next to hit, takes outside. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Giants go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith. Lee back to work. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Adames, the throw to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. And there's a foul ball. And downstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Brady textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ohtani up for the third time and takes ball one.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed, now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 4-pitch walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
In the air, left field. Ramos on his way over. Nabs it. That is the inning. 1 left for LA, and they trail it 4-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, James Tibbs III. In the air, left field, down the line. Ruth on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Davis, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. He's already homered here in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, second base, Tyler.
Now a chance for Tyler Fitzgerald. 1 for 2. Way inside, and that hit him.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner on the go. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
The count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
The Giants leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Hit in the air, left field. Ramos. They got it for out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ruth at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shintaro Fujinami.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that's in for a strike. Fujinami measures 6 feet 6 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Next pitch is outside. High fly ball out towards left center. Ruth sizing this one up, and there's one down. Sam Huff digs in now. Check swing, called strike. That one misses. Ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
On the ground, right side, Edman. In plenty of time to first. He's out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Lee off of first with 2 away. To the right side. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Right through there for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that's outside. Too low, and it's ball 3. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage. It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Now batting, the
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And a foul ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
2 down. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Cliff Lee.
Now pitching for
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Kenta Maeda.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
The second baseman.
And here comes the Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Masataka Yoshida. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. In the dirt. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the dirt, blocked. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the dirt. This one popped up. Chapman. And that is the inning. Now into the game, Brooks Baldwin.
Now playing second base, number 28.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Fujinami back to work and delivers outside. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter.
Next will be the Giants DH, James Tibbs III. 1 for 3. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one to first. Steps on the bag for 1. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. And we're back. Now it's the DH. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
That's in there. Now 2-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And now it's even up.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Judge waits. Sneaks through, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. Judge at first, 1 gone. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is inside.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And that one in the air center field. Brings it in. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's the strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ripped into left for a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Making a move at first, and here's the pinch runner, Justin Dean. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next for LA, Cal Ripken Jr. The shortstop takes the ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
2 on, 2 outs. And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strike.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2 balls, 2 strike.
In the air, right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kenta Maeda out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Tristan Beck.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Known for his late-inning heroics. That's in there. Two down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. And fouled off. Just misses. And the count 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sean Jelly appears to be getting loose. Root also throwing. Tied at 4. And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Jordan Zimmerman gets the ball now, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Strike 3, got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where It's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
All tied up. You're at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one for strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Ramos at the plate and takes high there. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Sam Huff in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there, and it's 3-1. And that wasn't even close. Ball four.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Go ahead run on base. Huff getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. And that's outside.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Late swing fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Pitch misses outside. Now 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Dives, but it's off his glove. He gets the force, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 1 left for San Francisco. This game's all tied at 4. Bottom of the ninth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
Well, 1 swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball up. Over the fence somewhere.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Sean Jelly. Little chopper rolls foul. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on. They didn't catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
In for a strike. 0-1.
trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Bases empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And it's fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lee snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking for the K. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied at 4. We're in extras here. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Andrew Miller.
Power slider guy, Billy. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Here comes a pitch. Off the plate, and that's ball 1. That's to third. Zips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, Bobby.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Abreu now at the plate. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And the count 1-2. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Matt Chapman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Lifted in the air, right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Tibbs in the box now, takes strike 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Next offering way off the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And fastball misses outside for a ball. 2-2. First and second, 2 down. And here in extra innings. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the inning, it's Aaron Judge now. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And Judge spoils that one. Hit hard on the ground is short. Toss to Huff. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Winning run at third. 2 down. And that one fouled off. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Dodgers walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire